damn, excuse me. Yo, what up? It's Aaron Moses, and this is the reaction to Young Dawn the Sauce Gods No Nut November special. They caught me. Animation. Let's get it.
In my zone. And I must have lost track of time because the next thing I know, I hear a rattle at my door. It's your boy Young Don the Sauce God, and I already know what you want to know, man. Did I win the AirPods from last week's giveaway? Today you get to find out if you're one of the lucky winners. If you just missed out on last week's giveaway, don't worry, I got you because I'm giving away 2 more AirPods, and it's all thanks to today's sponsor, Honey. Now, personally, I just dropped a brand new song on Soundcloud. By the way, thank you to the hundreds of thousands of people who stream my music. Yo, we passed over 1 million streams on Spotify, which is fucking crazy. But that aside, I'm gonna do a music video for it, and for one of the scenes, you know, your boy wanna be dripped out, you wanna
That is awesome. That's awesome.
be clean.
I didn't even know he did this.
I wanna get a nice black turtleneck sweater. So, I'm about to show you how you can use Honey to save money by using Honey to save me money while I get my goddamn
I'm not interested in that.
But not, I haven't watched the last video, so you gotta watch it. It's the only way you're gonna, for sure. And last but not least, is beating your, if you watch my last video, that's what we're talking about today. Let's go. Now, I'm serious. If you haven't watched the last video, you gotta watch it. It's the only way you're gonna get the context for this video. All right, you ready?
And to be fair, I haven't watched the last video, and to be fair, I'm not gonna do that because I don't feel like it.
Let's go. Now, off rip, I know what some of you are wondering. Don, how on earth did you get caught? I mean, I had a system, right? I had the PSP, I had my neighbor's Wi-Fi, I had a...
Wait a minute now. I never had a PSP. So I didn't know that you could watch. But it's made for
secure location.
See what they're trying to do? The Illuminati. Yep. It's the new world.
What happened? What happened was my neighbor finally wised up and put a password on his Wi-Fi. Now, I grew up seeing niggas steal everything back in Jamaica, right? Everything from electricity to cable. So it was only
And in America.
a matter of time before my neighbor would have realized that people were siphoning off some of that Wi-Fi juice. And now that I didn't have any Wi-Fi, I couldn't use my PSP. Therefore, I couldn't do my business in the bathroom. I had to use my computer.
What? All you gotta do is steal your auntie's phone when she comes over when her and her husband got in an argument when she sleep.
In my bedroom. Now, I could have called it a day. I could have said, yo, this was a good ride. We had fun while it lasted, but it's time to call it a day. I could have said that, but I was in too deep, man. I was like a crackhead, man. I was fiending for them
See, that's why you don't jerk off the porn. He already said.
video. So I turned to my computer. My computer that was in my bedroom. My bedroom, which did not have a door that could lock. This was a very high risk operation. Do you understand?
Yes, I do understand, because I was a teenager, but fortunately, I didn't have a computer in my room.
Know what I'm saying? So tell me, what would you do in that situation? Oh, I know. Wait until everybody goes to bed, right? If everybody's roaming the house during the day and using the computer throughout the day, perfect. Just wait till everybody goes to sleep and then do what you gotta do.
See, parents, that's perfect. The only computer that is available is in the person's room that is going to be the most dangerous while connected to the internet. So you're going to constantly have to go in his room, make sure he's not smoking weed or interacting with any predators. That's a good idea. Give it to your family. Big ups.
Wrong answer. Good idea wouldn't work. Here's why. I am 99.9% sure that my mother is in fact a vampire. That is the only explanation that I can think of, because this woman does not sleep, okay? I can call her at any time in the day. She's going to answer. 3 kids, full-time job, goes to church every Sunday, does not sleep. So at any point, my mom could just walk into the room. Could be 2 o'clock in the morning. It would not be weird. But like they say, where there's a will, there is a way.
See, I'm glad you said that. Where there's a will, there's a way. Because when I was young, growing up in the south side of Chicago, we had a system. a lot of the doors in our homes didn't lock. You know what we did? We took a sock, one sock, or maybe a baby shirt, and we put it in the door, in the edge of the door. So say this is the door and this is the door frame. You put a sock or a baby shirt in the middle. And of course, this baby shirt is a shirt the baby can't wear anymore. And when you put it in there and you wedge it up in there good enough, the door won't just open when you turn the handle. But because Jamaicans are not as advanced as people from the south side of Chicago, he didn't know how to do that. Facts.
We found a way. I found a sliver of time, a small segment in my day, a moment, some would say, where I had complete privacy in my room. Right around the time that my neighbor put a password on his Wi-Fi, my mom and my stepdad started going for walks in the morning. It was a short walk.
Wait a minute. How old is... Okay, so first of all, when I was growing up, there was no such thing as Wi-Fi. I didn't even know about Wi-Fi till I was like 23. Okay, and I was born in 1991. That's the first statement. The second statement is teenagers don't just watch porn like adults. Teenagers open up millions of tabs and watch 10 minutes of each of those tabs, which equals about 100,000 minutes of porn before they finally say, you know what? When I used to masturbate to millions of tabs, what I would do is I would open up millions of tabs and I would determine exactly which moment in which I would release my sexual fluids. That's how you watch pornography professionally. You choose the positions and the moments of each tab specifically, and then you watch one and you're like, oh, that's the one. Rewind it back to right before they start doing that. This is the one. So when I get to about 9.5, I'm gonna stop everything, go to this one clip. Okay? That's how you watch porn. If you knew you didn't have at least an hour to masturbate, I don't know why you did that. Because you know, and I know, that is the proper way. Just like having sex with a woman. We might do 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 positions, but when I'm like, all right, let's not do this. Because I want to last a little longer. This is the exact position that I want to, So, you just weren't acting professionally, bro.
30, 40 minutes, maybe. But it was enough time for me to get in, do what I had to do, and then get the fuck out. I felt like Jordan Belfort from The Wolf of Wall Street. I had found a way to beat the system, and I was raking in
See, I'm glad he brought that up. Because I have Jordan Belfort's book. It's not whatever. But watch that.
Of views. I was watching a lot of beautiful women everywhere.
Pornhub. I can see why you watch Pornhub, because Pornhub has a lot of good interracial. Anyway, we're not gonna go on
everywhere on the computer screen, but
and she looks like that's the chick that played Harley Quinn. She looks like Jamie Presley, which is one of the most attractive white women that has ever walked this fucking earth.
You get what I'm saying? We were the same in a lot of ways. And just like my boy Jordan, eventually it all came crumbling down. I got sloppy, man. That's how it always happens. You get comfortable,
Coconut
you get
lotion.
used to having so much success in life, and then one day you stop paying attention to details, and that's where you fuck up. You see, in Jamaica, everybody has a fence and a gate to get into their front yard. You can't just walk off the street into someone's front lawn like you can in America. And at the time, our gate was squeaky. My parents had bought an old house to remodel, and the gate was one of the things they had not yet fixed. And that was my alarm. That's how I knew when I could start and when I had to stop. One day, my stepdad fixed the gate, and I underestimated how significant this was. I didn't see.
Bruh, that is, not only is it significant, but it's sophisticated.
See how this could potentially crumble my empire. Because like I said, I got cocky. I felt like I had the routine down. I felt like I didn't even need the gate anymore. So one morning, my parents went on their morning walk, like clockwork, and just as sure as the sun will rise in the morning, I got up and I got to work. And I put in work.
Gross.
Boy, I was deep. I was locked.
But you got the Dragon Ball.
Nothing around me mattered. I was in my zone. And I must have lost track of time, because the next thing I know, I hear a rattle at my door. Because like I said earlier, my door could have locked. So what I would do is I would take...
And you start... to be fair, I've never gotten caught jerking off, bro. I've only gotten caught taking a shit one time, and that was rough. Have you ever, leave this in the comments. People say the phrase scared the shit out of me a lot. People overuse that. Have you ever gotten alarmed while you were taking a shit and it just... That doesn't happen when you masturbate. The exact opposite happens. Especially the closer you get, the more blue balls you get. Because that is a horrible feeling. And you think, oh, I'm just going to smoke some weed, I'm just going to drink a beer. No, you have to fall asleep for at least 4 to 6 hours for your blue balls to go away. You have to be relaxed deeper than any alcohol or drug can bring you. Sad but true.
Night table that sat beside my bed and push it up against the door, just as an extra precaution, just in case my little brother woke up or my little sister and they
what are you doing in here? Nothing.
Wanted to come into my room and use the computer. That usually would be enough to deter them. But at my door was not my sibling, but my stepfather, who was in the building. And this nigga wanted to use the computer, so I was fucked. And as heavy as my night table was, it was nothing for this 6'3", 250-pound man that is my stepfather. So he opens the door, and at first he was confused. He's like, why is this here? Then he looks at me, and I look at him. I'd managed to close the tab, but it doesn't take a rocket science to figure out what was going on. I mean, the evidence was overwhelming. Everything from the look of shock and embarrassment on my face to the lotion bottle that was sitting
on... The lotion bottle. That's why you gotta use socks that don't fit in
my desk.
You gotta use the sock, bro. The sock. No cleanup or a condom. No cleanup.
To the fact that I wasn't wearing any clothes. I mean, it wasn't hard to put 2 and 2 together. Do you get what I'm saying? He looks at me, and I look at him, and he was quiet. And then he closed the door. Like a fucking G. Didn't say shit, nigga. I went outside to eat breakfast, drink orange juice. He sat at the table. We didn't even make eye contact. He was fucking just...
I wouldn't want to make eye contact with...
He held it down. He held it down for me, man. I don't know how else to put it. I don't even think he told my mom, yo. And if he did, he told her not to say shit. Which, props to him, because when my mom wants to say something, she says it. I probably didn't use a computer like that for a while.
A while? Yeah, I feel you.
Just the PTSD. It was very traumatic, to get caught like that.
Yeah.
And that's the story. If you enjoyed today's video, make sure to drop your boy a like, subscribe to...
Yeah, that's cool. Visit Young Don, the Sauce God. He's really good at telling stories. I'm jealous, man. That was a great story. I'm jealous. We turned an 8 minute video into 14 minutes. That's awesome. All of the, I, it's whatever. So you already know I'm trying to get that following like King Solomon. I haven't figured this technology out yet, but you should still like. If you can contribute, it's free. Just like. You can share, comment on what you want to see me do next, react to, respond to, review next, man. You already came on W. It's Aaron Moses. Like, share, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification button. I'm the bang, you the bang, we the bang. Together, man. TV. Hey, life is in the breath. Go ahead and breathe it in. Peace.